Hello, everybody. All right, I believe that we are live. Yes, we are. Hello, everybody. My name is Harry Rice. I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, we ended up playing the Ottawa Senators, and unfortunately, would end up losing. It was a final score of 5-2 in regulation. The Canadiens would end up losing. Of course, we're going to recap the game. If you guys got any comments or any questions, feel free to put those in the chat, if you will. Yeah. Gabriel, Allmark has more goals than Duran this year. Yes, he does, Gabriel. That was a really solid goalie goal. To be fair, when Duran has his first, only one of those two will have scored on an actual goaltender. Granted, with Vancouver, it might as well have been Thrasher Demko in the net, but I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see who Duran scores on first this year, because he will have a goal this year. And even if he doesn't, Duran has more points. The opening lines for the Montreal Canadiens were Harvey Pinard, Suzuki, Anderson, Hoffman, Dvorak, Pitlick, Drouin and Ulinen. I think I said Dvorak. Pitlick, Dvorak, Dadonov, and Pezzetta, Tierney, Belzile. Matheson, Barron, Harris, Kovacevic, and Shedeman, Savard were the blue liners from Montreal. Sam Montembeau gets the go-ahead in net tonight, and Jake Allen will back him up, having played last night against Philadelphia. The opening lines for the Senators were Tkachuk, Stützle, Giroux, DeBrincat, Pinto, Batherson, notably one of the worst top sixes in the NHL. Brassard, Kahnawake, Gauthier, I don't know why I was saying like it was a blue line. Joseph, Gambrell, and Watson were your bottom six for the Senators. Notably as well, one of the worst blue lines in the one of the worst bottom six in the NHL. If that was the blue line, technically that would be the worst bottom six, the worst blue line, because they're all guys who haven't played on the blue line. Speaking of the blue line, it was Shabbat, Zub, Sanderson, Hamonic, and Brandstrom Holden on the Senators' blue line. Notably, one of the worst blue lines in the NHL. Matt Sogard would be in net tonight. I put this might end poorly for us. Spoiler, it would. Cam Talbot backs him up in the midst of trade rumors. There are actually rumors that Cam Talbot might be getting traded soon by the Senators because he does not want to resign in Ottawa. He is a very smart player, not wanting to remain with the Senators. Good job, Cam Talbot. Just found this fact out. John Gibson is the first goalie since 1955-56 to have 3+ games with 50+ saves in a single month. Holy shit, Gabriel. That is nuts. That is actually really insane. Holy shit, John Gibson. People say you're overrated. I think you're just in the wrong system. Holy shit. I did put before the game because I was expecting there to be something regarding, I don't know, maybe Doc's back practicing or Gooley's maybe almost ready, but nope, nothing. So before the game, nothing. Yeah, we might be seeing some trades. Our next game is only Wednesday, I believe. At least I believe it is. Let me find out real quick. I'm pretty sure it is. Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the next game. It is Tuesday, then Thursday, then it's the trade deadline. We are just under a week away now, 6 days away. It is Friday. So we have 2 more games until the trade deadline. Expect to see some healthy scratches. I mean, I don't know really about healthy scratches at this point, more like scratches. But I would expect Edmondson to be out of the lineup, Monahan if he's getting dealt. Maybe Dvorak, I doubt it, but like Drouin, Dadonov, Hoffman, if these guys are getting dealt, expect them to be held out of the lineup on Tuesday or Thursday potentially. Just expect guys that we might be selling to be out of the lineup. But then again, last year's deadline, we did not scratch many players, if any, before the deadline, and the guys were still traded. So we'll see. I'm considering going live for the trade deadline. I might be up around 6 o'clock. I probably would rather not go live at 6. I'd probably rather wait until about 8 or 9 a.m. Go live then. Maybe that's where I'll try out the virtual studio thing for OBS. Maybe I'll try that out then. See how that works. See how it looks for you guys. Load up Twitter. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. An idea I had was started making a secondary Twitter account and just following all the insiders like Friedman and Bob McKenzie and any of the others that there are. Considering doing that just so I can get the latest and greatest in the NHL trade rumors. So that might be fun. I might do that. We'll see. But if I don't go live for the actual during the deadline, I'll probably go live probably around 5 or 6 o'clock when the trades are getting fully finalized, just to recap what the Canadiens did. Then I'll either be live again that night to recap I want to say it's the Ducks we play that night. It's one of the California teams. I think it's Anaheim though. Either live around 1 o'clock to recap that game because it's a late game, 10:30, or what I'll more than likely do is go live the next day to recap that game because I doubt many people are going to be up at 1 o'clock to watch me recap the games, and I'm not going live at 10:30 to watch it live because that could only end in disaster. So yeah, there's that, and just thought I'd let you guys know what the plan is for the deadline. There is no current plan really. I don't know if I'm going to go live for the deadline. If I'm going to go live just afterwards, I will do at least a stream or a video. Who knows? Maybe I'll just do something on my phone really quickly. Maybe I'll make a short. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some shorts because the one short I did got like 100 views. Maybe I'll just do shorts. Montreal Canadiens trade Joel Edmondson to blah, 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 whatever. Maybe I'll do that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'll do. Habs iced the puck 5 seconds in. That was quick. Habs then early push. Harvey Pinard actually blocks the center shot. He went down the tunnel, but it was just to walk it out. He was back out. Took his first shift, I want to say, about 7 minutes later. Pitlick then has also the right game plan. Just quiet down Montreal as much as you could. The best fans in the NHL, the best arena in the NHL, so kind of the best thing he could do. Shots 5 minutes in, exactly 5 minutes in, were 5-0 Montreal, surprisingly. Pozzetta then got involved with Holden after delayed offside. Sens push, Kachuk with a shot. That's an easy save. There's a shot that gets deflected into the glove of Montembeault. He holds on. Canadiens then with a bit of speed, but the Senators are able to hold. There's a good stop from Montembeault. DeBrincat's line pressured on the Canadiens. Sens, though, with a few turnovers. Both teams had a bit of board play. Both teams came away with the puck at points. Canadiens' board play was pretty okay tonight. They lost a bit more than they won, but they were able to recover decently. Habs then go to the power play. Austin Watson with a big, dirty hit on Justin Barron from behind. That is clearly interference. Watson will sit for 2 or less. Unfortunately, it would be 2. Habs with some good pressure on the first unit after a couple clears by the Senators. There's a good chance to make it 1-0. Matheson had some good passes and a few nice slappers on net. Sogard does cover the puck, though. Second unit then tries to push, but they just couldn't find anything, unfortunately. We are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Joseph pushed as the power play ended for the Senators. Stutzel was able to get a shot away, but the Sens with some pressure, and they score. Derick Brassard off of a Nick Holden shot from a really, really bad icing call. Drouin was there, but they still called it icing. And off the faceoff, Holden gets it. Shot is tipped, like I said, by Brassard. It's a 1-0 Senators lead. It sucks to see the referees costing us yet another game this year. First one in about 15, but still sucks to see. Habs then go to the power play. Stutzel was called for holding. Habs first unit pushed yet again. I thought our first unit was actually pretty good out there. We got a couple chances, but there was nothing major to pressure the Senators heavily. Second unit wasn't able to get much. Duran tried a board play, but nobody gets there to support him because Duran's an on board play. Why not? Why should we go and help him? We are 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. Sens tried to push in the final 30 seconds. Stutzel was coasting at the red line. That was dumb. Shots are 9-5 for the Habs, but Ottawa with a 1-0 lead after the first 20 minutes of the game. Early in the second, both teams were a bit slow. They were just kind of dumping it in, chasing it. Both teams kind of knew the game would open up as it went along, but right now just kind of taking it slow. Then we had a hit. Pozzetta with a nice hit, showing Austin Watson how to lay a clean hit. Austin Watson doesn't like it, of course. Pozzetta steps in, charges in like Jack-Eye, then fights like Pozzetta. He does not know how to fight. He gets a couple shots in, but Watson easily dominates him. He would know, given he is a wife beater. That's a joke, YouTube. That's a joke. Austin Watson was accused of being a wife beater. Even though I'm pretty sure he's convicted of it. He's still in the NHL, but it's a joke. It's a joke on the allegations. It's a joke, YouTube. Don't take down the channel, please. Then the Canadiens score. Apparently, Pozzetta getting his ass kicked is enough to inspire us. On the ensuing, I thought it was 4-on-4, but oh no, I'm because I was thinking, Pozzetta's off the ice for 5 minutes, which means that's probably 5 minutes where we're gonna score. And holy shit, I genuinely thought that before we scored. I did not think, oh yeah, it makes sense we scored. Pozzetta's not on the ice. I thought that, and then 20 seconds later, Mike Matheson, a great burst of speed, really solid shot, gets his own rebound, puts it up high on Sogard. It's in the net. Justin Barron with the alone assist on that one. It's a 1-1 tie game just like that. You never doubt what Mike Matheson can do. I really hope we don't deal him this deadline because holy shit, he has been the Canadiens' best offensive blue liner. I just want to point out Matheson, I think, has 5 points in his last 4 games. He now has 16 points in 25 games. If you're playing the full year so far, 59 games, technically he's on pace. I want to say he's on pace for about 40, 45 points, which would be a career high. For a dude who's 28, in his prime, you kind of got to keep that. Let me just look up Mike Matheson. Let me find his elite prospects. What is he on pace for right now? It's, of course, they're not giving me his elite prospects because why would they? Mark Matheson. No, I want Mike. Thank you, Google. You clearly know what I want. You clearly know what I look for, and then you're going to be slow because why wouldn't you be? All right, we'll let that load up. I'll recap. Never mind, it's going to load now that I want to recap. All right, so sorry, Mike Matheson, his last 5 games has a goal and 4 points, but in his last Matheson, great. Yeah, see, like he's on pace in 47 games the rest of the year. On pace for 47 games, 6 goals, 24 assists for 30 points. AKA, if he plays a full season, he's shattering his career high that he set last year in Pittsburgh of 31 points. He is shattering that marker. If he plays a full game, if he plays the way he's been playing and he's getting points the way he has been, which is obviously improbable, but not impossible, he's nearing 50 points this season. He's nearing 50, 55 points, which is genuinely insane. For a guy that we went out to replace Jeff Petrie and has been a better Jeff Petrie, genuinely don't get why we want to trade him. I honestly do not get why Montreal would want to trade Mike Matheson. I doubt we will, but I find it weird the rumors are out there. Sens then tried to push, but there were a couple weird, funky bouncing pucks. Both teams were kind of suffering for it, but the Sens found themselves a bit early on. They weren't giving up too much. Then the Sens go to the power play. Really bad interference called on Harvey Pinard. He just skated by a Senator and bumped into him. Apparently that's enough for interference, which means the Senators got away with that at least 8 times tonight. Point is, it shouldn't have been called because you bump into someone that's not interference. The point is that was a dumb penalty to take. That's what I'm trying to get at. Not the Sens should have been to the PK more times, though. Obviously, as a Habs fan, I would have liked that. Habs, though, push. Suzuki and Anderson on a 2-on-1, not able to finish. Tierney's nearly found for a breakaway. Canadiens with push. This was like a Habs power play. We are 1-4 on the PK. Honestly, I should have just put we were 0-for-3 on the power play because that was basically the Canadiens power play, how much we pushed. And then we scored. Nick Suzuki on a breakaway. Jonathan Kovacevic with a beauty of a pass. Great deke, just completely fucked Mad Sogard shit up. It's a beautiful goal. Nick Suzuki, for I believe his 3rd straight year, 20 goals on the year for the 2-1 Canadiens lead. Great one right there. Sorry, just let me look up. Oh, sorry, for a 2nd straight year. If he had played the full 82 games in 2021 in the 56-game season, he would have had 20 goals for sure. He probably might have pushed 30. I doubt it. Probably more around 25, 27 goals. But for the 2nd straight year, does have 20 goals. So big props to Nick Suzuki. He should shatter his previous total of 21 goals that he set last year. He should. We'll see if he does. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we'll see if he does that. I'm assuming he will. My guess probably he ends the year with about 25, 26 goals. I'd assume he ends the year kind of with a similar amount of goals that Caulfield had. Not would have had if he played the full year, but the amount of goals Caulfield does have now is probably what Suzuki will have by the end of the year. Holy cow, so pissed we lost to the Sens. Randy, me too, man. I mean, hey, you know what? I put it in my notes late, but I figured I'll say it here. It's the worst teams in the NHL that always get us. I think it was the 18-19 Red Wings. They beat us all 4 times we faced them that year. This year's Ottawa Senators. It's always the worst teams in the NHL that know how to beat us. It's never when they're good that they know how to beat us, you know? So honestly, actually, no, I would be worried because the Sens are never going to be good, so they might always know how to beat us. But hey, you know what? That's 4 wins they need because they'll probably end most of their seasons from now on with 20, 25 wins at the most. So, yeah. God damn it, Suns. Whopper, 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 Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grilled taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup. It's okay if I don't want that impossible or bacon Whopper. Any Whopper my way. You rule. You're seizing the day at BK. Have it your way. You rule. There you go, sons. Fucking put that in the commercial. Put that in the. Make me the BK spokesperson. I don't eat BK. You pay me and I'll say it's good. Sens then pressured, Habs then pressured immediately. It's a 2-0 with Suzuki and Harvey Pinard. Suzuki with a pass, but it just bounces over Harvey Pinard's stick. That could have been 3-1, and that would have been great. Sens pushed the other way, but it's a Stützle turnover. Suzuki and Anderson, a 3-on-1 with Harvey Pinard. The pass to Anderson doesn't go to Harvey Pinard. He is robbed by Mads Søgaard with the glove. Really good save there. It was all Habs at this point, or I should say, it was all Habs top line. Habs then slowed it down. Suzuki was nearly broken on a 1-on-2. I thought he could have, but unfortunately, he's out of gas at the end of the shift. So Smart just dumps it in, goes for the line change. Senators push off of a turnover. There's some good speed by DeBrincat. Nice poke check by Montembeault to not allow a shot on net. Then the Senators tie it out of the corner. Nobody's watching Shane Pinto. Bad defensive play by Hoffman and Matheson. Matheson realizes just too late that nobody's covering Pinto. Puck gets to him, and he just fires it in the net in the slot. No skill needed there for the goal. It is a 2-2 tie game. Habs then go to the power play about a minute later. That was weird. They blew the play dead when the Habs had the puck, but it's Mark Kasselic going for high sticking. Habs looked for something. They couldn't find anything. Just a lot of missed passes. Power play genuinely didn't look that great tonight. I thought the first one looked good. Second stumbled a bit, and the third just was not good. We are 0 for 3 on the power play for the game. Sens then with some decent passing after the PK ends. DeBrincat nearly put one home. Montembeault made some stops as he needs. The shots are 22-12 for the Habs, but it's a 2-2 tie game after the second period. Habs in with a decent push early on. Drouin has a nice pass, but there's nobody there, unfortunately. Sens pushed. They got chances. DeBrincat goes off the crossbar. I love hearing the ping, but holy hell, that's close. Both teams with some back and forth. Habs are actually having some good back check, letting Montembeault see the puck when he needs to, but also still defending. There was a bit of sloppy play creeping up, though. When we were trying to clear the zone and trying to pass it out, it kept getting turned over. We were able to defend very well immediately, but it was getting turned over a bit, and we just were not able to clear at certain points. And the Senators would score. Austin Watson will put it home for a 3-2 Senators lead. That sucks. Suzuki on a breakaway just trips over himself, unfortunately. Almost made it 3-3 just like that. I think he went for the same move that he went for on his first goal of the game, which would have made sense. Søgaard probably would have read it, but you probably still could have at least generated a rebound. Then the Sens score the other way. It's a decent toe drag by Batherson using Justin Barron as a screen. The Senators make it 4-2 just like that. 2 goals in 47 seconds, and the game is put away. Not that I don't have faith the Canadiens can come back. It's that I know they won't come back because we were gassed at this point after the great game we played last night in Philadelphia and how much energy we used in the second period. Yeah, Canadiens were trying to push. Passes weren't connecting. This is where I put it sucks as the worst teams in the NHL. Usually are the ones that beat up on us the most. Then it's 5-2. I was not paying attention that much for a good for a good 3 minutes. It was really just Habs out of the zone. Oh, there's a pass. Senators end up pushing. It's a pass. Habs try to push. Habs pass it around. Oh, Senators turn it over. It was same old. But it's 5-2. Julien Gauthier with the dagger. That's probably the only goal in the game that Montembeault probably should have had. But even then, the game was out of reach at that point. That doesn't matter. This was a boring game at this stage. This was really boring. Sens pushed. Habs try to get another shot. Ulanen, gives the rebound immediately to the Senators. Pitlick then had a wide open net about a minute later. He fired it wide. Genuinely trade Rem Pitlick. I don't like Rem Pitlick anymore. I thought he played very well last year. I don't know what he did or what St. Louis has done because he played great under St. Louis last year. But Rem Pitlick fucking sucks this year. Genuinely. This is a dude that pushed, can't find anything on net. Sends push with 3 minutes left. Off a turnover. Pezzetta just skates on in. He's way in offside. Genuinely, Michael Pezzetta does not know how to play hockey. And the sooner he's sent down or just straight up not re-signed, the happier I am. Sens kill off time in the final minute. Habs couldn't find anything. Final shots are 31-22 for the Canadiens. Senators, though, with a 5-2 win in regulation. That was a really shitty game. Genuinely should have been a Habs win. I think, based on the play of that second period, it should have been a Habs victory. We should have led at least 3-2. We should have actually no, fuck it. We should have led 3-2 because the Suzuki breakaway or the 3-on-1. Because after we had that chance to make it 3-1, both those chances with the 2-on-0 and the 3-on-1, and then Suzuki's breakaway. This game should have been at least 4-4 into overtime if the Senators are still going to score. We should have prevented at least one of those goals. Actually, no, because if we had scored on the 3-on-1, then this game is tied 4-4 into overtime at the very least. Would have been nice. And who even knows if it's tied 4-4 if the Canadiens score? Who knows? This game is probably another victory for them, and we're probably 8 points out of the wild card. If the Senators think they can make it into the playoffs, they're fucking delusional. I'm going to be delusional and think that the Habs can still make it into the playoffs. Clifford, hey there, Harry, how's it going? Aside from the Habs losing to the Senators, pretty goddamn good. Clifford, how's it going with you? I unfortunately saw the empty net goal of Linus Ullmark. Congratulations, I guess, for seeing an empty net goal live. Not live, but as it happened. I still have yet to see an empty net goal as it happened. I missed Rene's. I missed Ullmark's. Weirdly enough, I just realized that is 2 empty net goals that have happened in the last 3 years in the NHL, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. How many head marks are there about Linus Ullmark yet? Linus Ullmark scores crazy goalie goal. Historic goal seals Boston's win. Yep, there we go. 21 minutes ago. Yeah, Hockey World explodes as Linus's Ullmark, or Bruins Ullmark. Also, Suns, by the way, I don't know if you're still here. Your profile picture's throwing me off because it looks like Kim's. And so I saw you in here. I was like, wait, what the fuck, is that Kim? And I was like, oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's Suns. Jesus. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry, boys. I am... so I'm going to recap the final stats, get through any comments or questions that you guys have. Yeah, and we'll get to the outro of the show. Actually, that was crazy. Glad we could be part of it. Yeah, exactly, Clifford. Exactly. I mean, hey, if my team's going to lose, I at least want to witness something historic. That's why I'm pissed about the loss tonight. If fucking Matt Sogard had scored a goalie goal, for example, I would have been fine with that. It would have been like, hey, you know what? We witnessed something historic. That's cool. But, like, actually, it would have been something historic regardless because I don't think there's ever been 2 goalie goals in one night. So, yeah. But, hell yeah. There you go, Clifford. That's on the bright side. Part of something historic. I'm going to have a sip of milk and then we'll get into the stats. And by sip, I mean drink the rest of it because milk is delicious. I don't care who you are. Lactose intolerant or not, milk is fucking good. And if you are lactose intolerant, man up. Drink the normal shit. No, if you're lactose intolerant, drink your lactose milk, I guess is what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but drink your milk that you get if you're lactose. Nick Suzuki leads the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, I'm keeping the milk mustache. 20 goals, 26 assists for 46 points. Cole Caulfield with 26 goals, 10 assists for 36 points. Unfortunately, he's hurt. Exactly, NZA. Drink water if you're lactose. Exactly. Kirby Dach with 12 goals, 24 assists, 36 points. He is also, unfortunately, hurt. Christian Dvorak and Mike Hoffman each with 9 goals, 16 assists, 25 points. Josh Anderson with 17 goals, 6 assists, 23 points. Yevgeny Dadonov, 4 goals, 14 assists, 18 points. Jonathan Drouin with 18 assists. Sean Monahan, who's unfortunately hurt, has 6 goals, 11 assists for 17 points. Mike Matheson, 4 goals, 12 assists, 16 points. And I believe just 25 games. Very, very solid addition for the Canadiens. Jordan Harris and David Savard, 3 goals, 12 assists, 15 points. Arbor Jacki, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. Caden Gooley, 2 goals, 11 assists, 13 points. They are both unfortunately hurt right now. Gooley is nearing a return, though, hopefully. So is Monahan. I believe they're both in normal jerseys on the ice now, so hopefully. Raphael Harvey-Pinard, 7 goals, 4 assists for 11 points. Yoel Armia with the opposite of 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points. He's unfortunately hurt as well. Jake Evans has 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points. Yaroslav Kopsky, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Those guys are both unfortunately hurt. Jonathan Kovacevic is not. He has 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. Picked up his 8th assist of the year tonight. Brendan Gallagher, who's unfortunately hurt, and Michael Pizzetta both have 4 goals, 5 assists for 9 points. Justin Barron has 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. Rem Pitlick has 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. Jesse Ulinen with a goal and 6 assists for 7 points. Nice to see him finally get his first of the year. I believe his second career National Hockey League goal. Joel Edmondson and Alex Belzil each with a goal, 5 assists for 6 points. Edmondson is unfortunately hurt right now. We could have had Kravtsov, but we got Tierney. Yeah, NZA, and Tierney's better. Kravtsov is a borderline third liner, sure, but like Tierney scored. And here's the thing. Sure, again, we could have had Kravtsov. We could have given up a 7th and I don't know, Xavier Ouellet. Do we still have Xavier Ouellet? I don't know. We could have given up a 7th round pick for Vitaly Kravtsov, but like, did we really need to? Like, okay, sure, we need right wing depth, but like, we'll get that in the draft. Yes, Clifford, I did see that. I did see that earlier. Yes, Clifford, I did see that. I did see that earlier. I saw the Blue Jackets up 5, and holy shit, how close I was. But yeah, McFucking regular season, 4 points, and you still lose in regulation. You just, I don't get how people say the Oilers are cup contenders. They've lost so many games this year. They are genuinely starting to become the Maple Leafs to me. They are starting to become my Maple Leafs, where they are so massively, vastly overrated because they have one of the best players in the NHL and Connor McDavid as well. They have some of the best playing in the NHL, and then boom, they're just gonna fucking lose to literally the worst team in the NHL in the fucking Blue Jackets. It's funny. At least the Rangers got hell fleeced to NZA. I am very happy about that too, bro. Legitimately, I had a Rangers fan telling me that this trade was not bad, exclusively like you said, NZA, because they made room to get Patrick Kane. But they were projected to get a 3rd round pick for Vitaly Kravtsov. If they had traded him in the offseason, for Montreal, I was more than willing to give up a 3rd round pick for Vitaly Kravtsov. Yeah. Gabriel saying Arbor Jacki is out for the season. Please no. Please don't. Please no. Fuck. All right, boys. This is unfortunately legitimate news. God, yeah, this is unfortunately legitimate news. Medical update. Okay. Apparently they put out 4 medical updates. Okay. All right, boys. So firstly, medical update. So firstly, Yoel Armia will not travel to California for the trip. He is day-to-day with an upper respiratory infection. That does not sound good. Yeah, but speaking of, this is really the point which sadly I would never thought in my wildest dreams would get. Okay, undergoing, right? Yeah, all right, Gabriel. Yeah, I'm going to read that in a second. Thank you for letting me know, though, Gabriel. I appreciate that a lot. Also, big shout out Blackface for trending on Twitter with no context. That is really damn funny. Yeah. Medical update 2 of 4. Kirby Dach will not travel to California. He is out indefinitely with a lower body injury. That sucks. Medical update 3. Joel Edmondson will travel with the team to California. He's expected to be at practice on Monday. That's really good. So, yeah. And then 4-4, Arbor Jacki will undergo season-ending surgery on his right shoulder next week. The procedure will take place in Denver with Dr. Peter J. Millett. So Arbor Jacki is unfortunately done for the year. That is the 2 most exciting players to watch this year. Both done for the year because of shoulder surgery. Cole Caufield and Arbor Jacki are one and the same in that. Honestly, it's kind of funny. It's obviously not funny that these players are getting hurt, but it's just funny. The 2 most exciting players to watch this year both went down because of shoulder injuries and had shoulder surgery this year. It's funny in an ironic way. You guys know what I mean. I'm not saying it's funny that they got injured, but it's just in an ironic way. It's kind of funny that's the case. But yeah, people in the comments in the comments of the Twitter thread, I did see were saying, hey, what about Sean? Where's Caden Gooley updates? I'm pretty sure it was said like a week ago that Sean Monahan's back practicing in a regular jersey. So yeah. Wow. Olivier in the comments of the 3rd update got it perfectly right before they posted the update. Next one's going to be about a shoulder surgery for Jacki. That's kind of cool. yeah, so Edmondson, with him being back, he's done. He's going to be out at the deadline. I think that confirms it. With Joel Edmondson coming back, expected to practice on Monday, potentially getting in, say, Tuesday and or Thursday, you got to think that he's being traded at the deadline. You got to think. Speaking of, but yeah, NZA, I just got that. Tabernacle class. Thank you, NZA. Next week, I mean, yeah. I just read that, undergoing right shoulder surgery next season. Oh, I just read that. I'd hope he's not undergoing surgery next season. I'd hope he's not holding it off that long. I'm glad it's next week. I'd hope he's not holding it off. Bro, how have we been winning these past few weeks with all these injuries? Buying into St. Louis system. Literally everybody that's been playing for the Canadiens these past few weeks has bought into the Marty St. Louis system, and it's worked clearly because we've been winning. Also, keep in mind, guys have been able to rest up. Some guys, like for example Nick Suzuki, or let's just say Jonathan Drouin, or Blue Line. I'm trying to think of Blue Line. Say David Savard. For example, if some of these guys were banged up a bit during the All-Star break, they had a bit of time to rest, to rehab that potential minor injury, and all right, we're good to go once the All-Star break is over. So like. I think that's another reason why we've been winning, is that we've been able to rest up and nurse guys that have been injured. So yeah. I went to watch Habs Leafs on my birthday, and that morning was the announcement Caulfield was done for the season. Yeah, Gabriel, that was not fun. That was not a fun game. I mean, I think we still win that game, but like still, it was not fun not seeing Caulfield out there. And there's still situations during the games where I'll look and I'll be like, God, if Caulfield would be right there, we could pass it. He'd be right. He'd be perfect. Like that would be perfect for Caulfield, and it just sucks. Now this is where Sens fans go right the streets in a good way again. And yeah, I wouldn't say rioting is in any way good, but well, I mean, even then, like, oh, guys have no cups and it would take 500 years to catch up. Even then, we'll probably have another 50 cups in the next 500 years, anyways. So yeah, so I mean, like. But yeah, that sucks. Caulfield and Jack are both shut down for the season. It's probably for the better though, because realistically, Cole Caulfield, when you think about it, Caulfield, he gets to come back next year with a 8-year extension in his hand and gets to be even better. Wow, we're getting a bunch of updates on the Habs Twitter. Okay, so I gotta okay. All right, let me look. Montreal Canadiens Twitter. Oh, apparently, by the way, Arpin Basu tweeted out, apparently is the same doctor that operated on Cole Caulfield. So that's going to be nice. Yep, Canadiens have loaned, NZA, they have not sent him down. He has been loaned back to the Laval Rockets. So Edmondson is back. It seems like he is all but guaranteed to play on Tuesday, more than likely. My guess is maybe we'll send down someone else, because Caden Gooley was in a regular jersey as far as we can tell. We will be skating Monday. So we'll see. They haven't given an update on if Gooley will be traveling with the team, but I guess these are updates on guys that haven't been traveling. Edmondson didn't travel with us to Philly anyways, for example. I think Gooley did. So it's going to be, I'm going to be interested at least to see what happens. I'm assuming it is Edmondson most likely, potentially Gooley, but I think we would have to loan someone else back down, but I think Gooley is more of a maybe type of thing, but we'll see what happens. I think. Yeah, honestly, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying, honestly, boys, like, I'm excited. Like, if this is how we end up doing the trade deadline, for example, this is going to be fun. If this is how we end up doing the trade deadline, for example, is a bunch of you guys telling me, for example, like, oh, Harry, look Twitter, or like, oh, this guy's getting traded, and I can look on Twitter. That would be kind of cool. I think it will be an interesting trade deadline. And yeah, like I said, whether I do go live for it or I just do a live stream after, or I do videos, for example, yeah, we'll see. So yeah. All right, where am I? Sorry. I got sidetracked on the stats. Chris Weidman has 4 assists. I'm pretty sure I did Edmondson and Belzile. Anthony Richard with a goal and an assist. Chris Tierney with a goal. Jake Allen, Corey Sheneman each with an assist. Arbor Jacki, who's unfortunately shut down for the year, has 9 fights. Michael Pizzetta has 5. Caden Gooley, Jake Evans each with 2. Kirby Doc, Josh Anderson, Mike Matheson, Brendan Gallagher, Alex Belzile, and Chris Weidman each with a fight this season as well. So yeah, guys, that is unfortunately going to do it for this stream. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Harry Rice. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, sharing includes but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. Subscribe to join the Puff Club, subscribe to the Club, Summers of Hubs, Green Nation. If you're a member of the D Nation, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harris again, and I'm out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Sorry. Links, description on the Amazon, the PO Box, the PayPal, the Discord, Letterboxd, Spinner account, and the Twitch are all down there as well. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Harris again, and I'm out. Love you guys. See you guys. I don't know. Go Habs, go baby. Hey, CNZA, thank you very much, my guy. Love you guys again. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye. Let's go, boys. Another good stream. Let's go. Trade deadline is approaching.